ladies' champ of Mudthaw. He is the one-time heavy champ of Mudthaw. And to the claim of his peers at Penzance, he is a three-time known world baronial champion. He bears the shield of chivalry. He has twice been burdened as a tiger. He bears the Queen's Order of Distinction. He bears the Queen's Cipher. He bears the Queen's Order of Courtesy. He is a member of the Order of the Kirkford. He is a member of the Order of the Silver Crescent. He is a member of the Order of the Duck, the Order of the Cattail, the Order of the Silver Martlet, the Order of the Sable Punctlets, and the premier of the Order of the Silver Gauntlet. This man is also a member of the Order of the Tiger's Combatant. Your Majesties, I present to you the Honorable Lord Sterling de la Rosa.
Earlier this afternoon, we put a question to you. We put you out on vigil to contemplate what it means to become a member of the Order of Chivalry. You had the time to think, and I would have your answer. Excellent.
Your Majesty, I have business with this man first.
Oh, we still have this? Okay.
I took you as a squire. You have done me proud. You've done everyone proud. But I must ask for that order back, because you can no longer walk that path. Thank you, Master.
Their Majesties would have before them their Order of the Chivalry.
Is there a member of the Order of the Laurel who would speak for this candidate? Hi there.
I, have never spoken to anyone before that so strongly. I've known Sterling for at least 20 years. For all that, he has been honorable, kind, generous, and chivalrous on and off the field. He is a man with a constant smile, encouraging everyone. As a laurel, I see how he is always teaching and always learning. These attributes rule him. He sets an example for all to follow. His essence and nature embody the ideals of our society. He is a peer.
Is there a member of the Order of the Pelican who would speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, people of the East, I am Lawrence Thorngard, 50th Pelican of the East, and I have the honor, nay, the pleasure of speaking on behalf of my order of Sterling de la Rosa. I have known Sterling for over 25 years, and in all of that time, he has served this kingdom and our society both in and out of the lists. Within the lists, he has been a champion. He has been a marshal. He has worked tirelessly to make sure others would learn the craft and art of swordsmanship. He has organized armies to travel to foreign kingdoms so that he might defend our majesties while at foreign wars. Out of the lists, he has been an autocrat. He created river wars. He has run countless events, worked in countless kitchens, worked in countless halls. And though it is true that in these last 25 years, you've never actually beaten me in a champions tournament, you have surpassed me in so many other ways that on behalf of my order, I implore your majesties to recognize him as the knight he has already become.
Is there a member of the Order of Defense who will speak for this candidate?
Hold it just like me.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David St. Jacques. Recently survived one of the most harrowing experiences of my entire life. And that is not the 16-hour drive from my house in Florida that I made simply to make this speech. This man has been my friend from day one, literally. I found the SEA accidentally at a demo, some friends I used to juggle with, and there was dudes with swords, and I was like, wait, that's the thing, I can do. And my first event was a baronial business meeting to determine who was going to run for Baron and Baroness of McKay. And I stayed. I should tell you something. I had the lost look. Now Mistress Philadelphia found me and was like, you probably wanted fighter practice. Here's this gentleman. You should meet him. I showed up for my first fighter practice and I was hooked. Since that time, this good gentle has been there as my brother in everything but DNA. As my stunt double, when I did something that I didn't want to own up to. And people believe me. As a mentor and as above all a friend. This man, as a mod, it's kind of cool when you get to speak for people because nobody knows what you're supposed to talk about yet. So we make stuff up as we go. But one of the things our go-to is perseverance. And anyone who knows this man knows that perseverance has to be somewhere in his name. I know his mama is here, so I'm not trying to start no trouble. But he has been here and then here through injuries and fought his way back here and then here through... you know what? I'm just going to stop because I have no further words, Your Majesty. I am not this man's peer. He is not my peer. He is better than me in every imaginable way. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing this, for recognizing this man for the example of chivalry that all of us need to follow, that he is. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Now I gotta follow you up. I can attest to the stunt doubleness. They did this to me during my last reign. They would point to each other. No, he did it. No, he did it. No, he did it. I'm like, you're both in trouble. Sit down. You ready? I had to write this down because normally I wing this, but this man's very special, so I wanted to make sure I got this right. I'd like to break down his name for us. Sterling de la Rosa. Sterling, conforming to the highest standard. Sterling has always done everything to the best of his ability. His service to his community conforms to the highest standard, sometimes to the sacrifice of his own goals and passion. Every job, every task, every responsibility, he makes sure no stone is unturned. He ensures that no person is left wanting. No issue is left unresolved. No dream left unfulfilled. He will do his damnedest to try and make it happen for you, and then he will tell you, we didn't succeed this time, we'll try again next year. Count on that from this man. De la Rosa of the Rose. Courtesy is the foundation of all the peerages, and the Order of the Rose holds this above all else. Lord Sterling almost always has a smile on his face. He treats everyone with respect, even if it's during a heated discussion or disagreement, even when he's dead tired on his feet. He understands that courtesy is paramount to any interaction, and this is truly the behavior befitting of any member of the populace, most specifically our chivalry. Thank you.
Is there a member of the Order of Chivalry who would speak for this candidate?
There is, Your Majesty. My name is Timothy of Arundel, a humble knight of Ethelmark.
Yeah, right.
And I was asked to speak on behalf of this good gentle today. And I must say, I'm not really sure why we're here today. For many years, few have discouraged unbelts in the way Sterling has. Why, just the other day, one of my squires came up to me and said, "Did you see how he hit me?" And I said, "Yes, I did." They said, "I didn't." And then he went and showed me how he did it. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Usually the conversation is more along the lines of, how can I ever be worthy of a knighthood and induction into the Order of Chivalry if Sterling is not a member of that order? For I am not his equal. Well, as a member of that order, he is most certainly my equal, Your Majesty. All of this discouragement of unbelts he's done with a smile on his face and a song in his heart. I'd be hard-pressed to find anyone who I think is a more shining example of what the Order of the Chivalry should be to our society than this man who kneels before you. So perhaps I should have started my speech with, I'm not sure why we're doing this here today, Your Majesties. In my opinion, this is long overdue, and I will forever be grateful to you both for doing this here, this day, and making this man, recognizing this man for what I've long known. He is my brother. He is a knight. Thank you, Your Majesties.
I would ask you, will you take the belt of a knight or the baldric of a master? That's a good one. So, is there a belt?
He's down on the ground. He's down on the ground. He's down on the ground. Okay.
For those of you who don't know, this charming lady is his mother, and it's her first event.
No, there's no coming back after this. I've died. Chivalry now. Hey, not a duke yet. Pop.
We're not going to fall here.
So, there are the changes.
Good?
Got it. Thank you.
We had substitutes first.
Oh, are there spurs?
Do you want to try again?
Balfour's a better Jordan. Custom made for me. It might be a little big. 58 triple E. You shut up. Stop being up on the little guy. What's up next? Perfection. You got small feet. Yeah. What? Small feet.
You said you have tiny baby feet. How you don't tip over?
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Good right now.
Bust your chops, we're gonna do it!
We are good right now, Your Majesty. Oh yeah.
Skipping leg day.
No, I'm going to do that tomorrow.
And the third change. Yes, Your Majesty. There it comes.
Is it right now?
Charlie, this is not how they long Indians. This was given to me by my lady. I waited long, asked it to someone worthy of you. Now up to you to build that.
All right. So I would have your fealty. We use
This sword was presented to Siegfried von Holstern, AS-15, on his first coronation.
Everything is all about what we believe in, what we see, the spirit, the hope, and all that we do. This building, the society, I feel my love. Did you ever see my work was sword fighting? Enjoyed that. And this wonderful love.
Sterling, we hear your words, and we know them to be true. And we swear to protect you in times of war and seek your counsel in times of peace. So swear we, Wilhelm. Oh, you want to put it up? Okay. Yep, absolutely. So Sterling, W once, W twice, W thrice, to name you Knight of the Society. And that is so you'll remember it.
Skilled in diverse arts of the blade, faithful subjects of the East, shall be named a knight of the society. We, Sultan Wilhelm and Sultana Vienna of the Eastern Realm, have commanded that aforenamed be given all the rights benefiting a knight, armed by letter patent, argent on a bend sinister, azure between two bolts print sable, a rose argent between two hearts or, as well as the responsibility to defend the weak and helpless and to act in the manner of a peer, with courtesy and respect for all peoples, even the enemies that stand before the East. We so command that this be accomplished forthwith on this 30th day of March, Anno Societatis 53, at our divan at Mudthaw. Scroll by John Blackstone.
So Sterling, you know this is not an end, but a beginning. Go forth, teach, train, reach order. Oh. For the new